How it feels to play engineer in TF2 by LazyPurple.
I'm moving this.
I think you're better than me.
Damn it!
I didn't know the laser pointer was a thing.
Too much!
I am the spy.
Shit!
Oh! Amazing. My God! Yep. That was depressing. So we watched Emis's Blue, right? We actually reacted to that a little while ago, and I didn't actually. I thought that was like a prop. I thought that was like. I didn't know that the funny radar gun thing was actually a thing that controlled the turret. That's actually super cool.
That was a recreation of a competitive engineer clip in which I had to defend my sentry gun from the entirety of Team Fortress 2. I mean, seriously, I had both explosive classes flanking behind my gun while an Uber exchange was happening right around the corner. I had to use my gun to stop the cart, then fight off a sniper that was outside of my gun's range. Of course, then came their spy, who was followed immediately by another push from the enemy combo as their demo man flew by, missing his target entirely. After I barely survived all that, their demo man came in a third time, finally succeeding by hitting 3 grenades at once. Only their scout didn't show up, but I think that's because he knows his place.
Yeah.
You look at my tongue-tied, son.
Screw you! I am gonna go play Minecraft!
Always.
It's true. A sentry gun can be a very, very scary thing, especially if the engineer gets a little bit creative with its placement. In this clip, I do a debatably unnecessary sentry jump in order to put my gun in a cheeky spot. After terrorizing the enemy team for a while, I get some unwanted visitors, starting with this pyro that thought that I wouldn't notice him if he crouched the whole time. Then comes this demo man, and this scout, and this medic, and I think, okay, well, it seems like everybody knows where my gun is. They probably think that this room is a safe zone where they can prepare an assault. But what if it wasn't? Not even 10 seconds after I move the sentry, 2 people waltz right in and get punished. Now
Amazing.
That feels great. See, I don't feel too much when some thoughtless pyro just walks by my obvious sentry spot and dies. Although,
That's
that is
funny.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
No, I love
It almost feels like you're playing a not necessarily a game of chess, right? But you're playing with their expectations. So if you have the pyro and the scout, right, that get ganked trying to get up to you, and then you move your turret to the stairwell, because they're clearly expecting to try to fight you. And I don't know if that's a casual logic versus like a competitive mindset, right? But yeah, you move this turret and then thus you punish them. So like you're kind of playing like the coconut shuffle game with your turret of where's the turret this time? Is it in the window? Is it on top of the stairs? Is it behind the building around the corner? And you just keep rotating it to punish. I kind of love it.
But when my sentry gun is some crazy X factor as I place it right in front of the enemy point and have to defend it from everything as a spy saps it and it barely makes it with 8 health. And I keep it up for an entire minute as my team trickles in and slowly caps the point and I'm at 17 health. But then we finally capture the point and you know, I don't really feel like my team knows how much I just did.
We did it, come on!
All in a day's work.
Yeah.
We make a good team.
Those moments where you're barely able to defend your gun give such a rush. But what do you do when your gun goes down? Do you calmly and rationally rebuild your gun, or swing your wrench like a goddamn madman because they killed your baby? I am too emotional to play this class. As soon as my gun goes down, I just press W. I don't care if it's my fault. I don't care if I shouldn't have built my gun there. As soon as it's destroyed, I have to avenge my baby.
Oh, that there is just a sad display, boy.
As an engineer, it's really important that you keep your cool, especially when playing on defense. See, in this clip, the enemy team has just captured the second point. I know that if I can just stay calm and perform optimally, I can get a good sentry base going in the back line before any of they're in our spawn.
How?
Yeah, actually. I'm dead.
How is that possible?
Oh, I don't know. How about you? Tell me. Okay.
When the entire team is confused because the heavy's in the spawn. That's got to be that's got to be a terrifying feeling, right? I guess like what? That's like I don't know. What is it? Maui dude from Overwatch 2. I can never remember his name. When he does his buff, he does his self stim where he just throws out mass amounts of damage. Like if it's just he ends up like behind everyone when they spawn in, and he just spawn camps like everybody. I feel like that might be a good equivalent. I don't know. Something heavy in the spawn just is terrifying.
Okay, we still have time. If I can just keep it together and build on last, my life is meaningless. I have never in my life had to ask myself so often, what the hell is my team doing? In this clip, we've been defending the last point for almost 5 minutes. But maybe I should say, I've been defending this point for 5 minutes as my sniper willingly walks off the high ground.
Yeah, this seems about wrong.
And he leaves me alone.
Yes!
Not soon after, a single heavy starts sniping my sentry gun from afar. With no help, I have to wrangle my gun, which gets me backstabbed, and where is my team?
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's just how it is for an engineer. Your life is one of vigilance. You want to put your dispenser where it's going to help the most people. You want to put your sentry where it's going to protect the most people. In other words, you live and die by the objective. You'll do anything to defend the point. You'll hide away, always checking your back and staying alert, knowing that your team's efforts depend on you. But oh, the faults of men. In this clip, I've forgotten to restock my metal. I've got no support, no resources, nothing. Nothing but my body.
Yeah, no, this makes sense.
No matter how many times
Wonderful.
your buildings go down, you'll build and build and build again. Every time you think of quitting, you just remember all those smiling faces depending on your buildings. So you build and you build. Your buildings are destroyed, but that's all right. Your team's still trying so hard. Just a bit more metal and you'll...
Need a dispenser here.
I give up and try to play Battle Engineer! The Gunslinger is one of those items that completely changes the way you play.
Okay.
By allowing you to build a highly replaceable mini-sentry, it allows you to focus on upgrading and saving your more supportive buildings. It
Okay.
lets you build a sentry base anywhere.
Okay.
Like this scout's corpse.
Come on, keep it moving.
His flesh will serve as the soil to my blooming sentry gun.
Are you
Makes sense.
freaking kidding me?
And since you can plop the mini-sentry down anywhere, you can use it in conjunction with the Wrangler to become a hilariously horrifying sniper. Like, what can they do about this? This heavy is trying so hard to shoot me down, but it doesn't do anything. I can
I love everything about this.
just keep doing this forever. That's right, run! Oh, shit. I tell you, it was just like any other Tuesday when that scout rolled into town, shot me in the back. And now, things have never been the same. And of course, if you want to, the mini-sentry also lets you play as an aggressive battle engineer.
Teleporter, dispenser, metal. Let's do this Texas style.
Oh
The
no.
mini-sentry liberates you to go forth and shoot those bad guys. And you might be surprised how much a little man with a shotgun can do. Sniper down. Pyro down.
Disgusting.
Demo down. I'm an
God.
engineer. look, engineer may not be built for combat, but a gun is a gun. You would not believe how many times someone assumed I was as defenseless as a medic. Oh no, here comes Boy Wonder for his free kill.
Overall, you suck. Oh God, what just happened?
I have a shotgun! Speaking of shotguns, the engineer has some pretty cool ones. This one here is called the Frontier Justice, and it encourages you to get a little bit crazy with your sentry guns by giving you guaranteed critical hits based on your sentry gun's kills. In this clip, I barely managed to kill the soldier, and then I've killed 4 people?
My God!
How it feel to play engineer?
Well, you take what you can get. Now I'm fully loaded up on crits, and it's hard to explain, but something about the anticipation of using these well-deserved critical hits is just so bang! 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 It feels great. But where the Frontier Justice rewards you for creativity and timing, the Widowmaker rewards you for lobotomizing yourself and just shooting bad guys, since it effectively reloads every time you hit a shot.
Flawless, my kind of gun.
That's what you get.
Gotcha. I'm gonna tear you down.
You're all right, Doc. Good night, Irene.
Y'all gotta start praying, cause I'm a god. You done incurred my wrath, son.
Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
That felt disgusting to watch, and I kind of feel dirty for that. That was amazing, though.
Can someone kill the Uncle Dan wannabe?
As much as I love managing my buildings and supporting my team, this is my element. Being behind the enemy lines and shooting people to my heart's content. I'll be honest here, Engineer was my least played class before making this video, and I've always disliked building characters. But after watching all of Uncle Dane's tutorials and being as creative as possible in-game, I had way more fun than I ever thought I would. Basically, if I can enjoy Engineer, anyone can enjoy Engineer, and it's another testament to how special TF2 really is.
Lazy, what kind of defense is this?
I am the defense! So if you're like me and didn't think Engineer is for you, maybe now's the time to get a little bit creative and see what you're missing. Okay, this is maybe a little too creative. See, I thought I could put my sentry gun on this metal box, but it doesn't work. So I do the only thing that makes sense. It just gotta drop in.
Makes
Warning,
sense.
this is much too creative. Do not try this at home. I honestly don't know what I thought would happen if I did this, but I did it, and something is happening. Now I take my Wrangler out to try and get myself out of this corner, and I'm thinking, well, okay, something's gotta die. This guy just eats it, but there's no way. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thanks to all my patrons, and an even specialer thanks to these patrons. Waffle, God of Puns, Zeke, Fox, Sammy Lung, Trophy Waifu, Frozen Spaghetti, DGJ, Sonic 1991, Lucky Dalmatian, David Claridge, Coleman D. Kincaid, Sayakeo, and Tim. I know this one took longer than usual, but this video was a huge learning experience, and I hope it shows. Your patience means the world to me, and you can expect more videos real soon.
That was amazing. I absolutely love that. His moment of, what was it? What kind of defense is that? I am the defense was very much reminiscent for me of Code Ment. And then they're talking to Suzaku, and he just goes, "Bite me, Banana Man." Very reminiscent of that. I love this. I don't know, I'll have to give Engineer a try at some point, because Engineer, it fascinates me. I've not been... I wasn't a super good engineer when I was playing on the Orange Box. It was not a class that I was super good at. Widowmaker sounds like I could go hyper brain dead status, and I feel like that could be really funny. But I digress. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, LazyPurple, for an amazing video. This was awesome. Very much hyping myself up for TF2 streams. And I'll see y'all in the next one.